Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Dragon Age Origins. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you're supposed to join me today here in the tavern, where we got a new companion, Liliana, and I have hiccups as well. Let's have a chat with her.
Yes?
So what do you know about this place?
Lothering? I think it started as a settlement by the river, and then grew when it became the place where two roads met. There are always people in Lothering, but many are just passing through.
Okay.
Yes?
I'd like to talk.
Well, here I am.
So, this vision of yours...
I knew this would come up sooner or later. I don't know how to explain, but I had a dream. In it, there was an impenetrable darkness. It was so dense, so real. And there was a noise, a terrible, ungodly noise. I stood on a peak and watched as the darkness consumed everything. And when the storm swallowed the last of the sun's light, I fell. And the darkness drew me in.
What then?
When I woke, I went to the Chantry's gardens, as I always do. But that day, the rosebush in the corner had flowered. Everyone knew that bush was dead. It was grey and twisted and gnarled, the ugliest thing you ever saw. But there it was, a single beautiful rose. It was as though the Maker stretched out his hand to say, even in the midst of this darkness, there is hope and beauty. Have faith.
Or either that, or like somebody that stretched out his hand and said, "Hey, the dead are coming back to life," because you can draw meaning from things. So that's just wishful thinking, Liliana. I suppose, but let's not say that right now, because this made her want to help me, which is good. Let's ask about that.
In my dream, I fell, or maybe I jumped. I'd do anything to stop the blight. I know that we can do it. There are so many good things in the Maker's world. How can I sit by while the blight devours everything?
The Chantry says the Maker has left us?
He's still here. I hear him in the wind and the waves. I feel him in the sunlight that warms my skin. I know what the Chantry says about the Maker, and what should I believe? What I feel in my heart, or what others tell me?
The other option was that the Maker was punishing us with a blight, which is which goes towards what she's feeling, I suppose. The first line, "Are you saying the Chantry is wrong?" is many possibilities, but the problem is it's also sort of an argument. It's a fallacy, but still it's sort of an argument. Like, "Oh, really? Are you saying they're wrong? How could you?" And I don't actually know what the fallacy is, but let's say it.
They said my ideas were blasphemy. But is it so bad if what I believe gives me comfort? If it could give someone else comfort? I know what I know, and no one will ever make that untrue.
Well, if it doesn't matter, then it isn't bad. Hopefully it doesn't matter, and hopefully it isn't bad. I don't know if we're ever gonna get to the bottom of this blight in this game anyway, because this game was always made to be the first of a trilogy. I remember when they announced it, BioWare did, before releasing it, they said, "Oh, it's gonna be a big trilogy, and that's why it's called Origins and all that sort of stuff." But
you're gonna make more trouble? We've about all we can stand in Lothering now.
Yeah, sorry about the mess.
They had it coming, and they were trouble enough themselves. So long as you don't start more, I won't get excited. Right then, name's Denial. Sorry I can't chat much. As you see, we've a full house.
I suppose. Have you heard any rumors?
I hear news from Dinnerham that Tyrn Loghain has been declared the new regent. It makes sense, his daughter being the queen. Anything else I can get you?
Who were those men I fought exactly?
When Tyrn Loghain marched by, he left those fellas behind to look for Grey Wardens. I suppose that's you.
Yes, it is.
I have no qualm with you, whatever the Tyrn says. My grandfather served. Your secret's safe with me. What can I get you then?
His grandfather was a Grey Warden, I believe is what he meant by "my grandfather served." Certainly not tables. Served tables. Anyway, so I don't suppose you have any rooms?
Look around. People are sleeping on the floors and in the attic. That's how many rooms I don't have.
Okay, I'll be going.
Luck speed your way.
Luck speed. Luck speed is a good phrase.
Please don't hurt us.
I don't want any
We're
trouble,
minding our
please.
business here.
Everybody's
Don't
very
hurt me.
upset with this whole affair. Hey, Barlin. Hello.
Any luck with that poison? Or you here to see my stock?
Oh, right. No, I'm still looking for the ingredients.
Oh, sad to hear it. There should be enough around to make some, even if it's just rat poison.
It's good. It's good.
As if we needed more fighting here. Don't you see how scared everyone is?
Sister. They do have the robes of the chantry, I want to say.
I'm trying to listen to the bard's song. Can we speak when they're done?
No, I don't think we can.
As I live and breathe, you're the Grey Warden everyone's been talking about.
Have they been talking? Is there something I can do for you?
I represent the Blackstone Irregulars. We're a mercenary company that fell on hard times after the war with Orlais. I'm sure you know that times are getting worse every day. With your help, the Irregulars could be of use to Ferelden once more.
Why should I help you?
The Blackstone Irregulars fought alongside the King's army against Orlais. We've helped nobles defend their land and given our service to people in need for generations. Our current captain, Raelnor, is an honorable man who sees that we can do some good in Ferelden once more. He is so confident in our mission that he trusted the Grey Wardens would support us.
So how can I be of service?
Our leaders thought you might be willing to help. Each of our posts in Ferelden will contain letters addressed to you. Unlike most who work with us, you're getting letters straight from Raelnor and Tauran, our leaders. I hope this tells you how highly the Irregulars regard the Grey Wardens.
That sounds like a possible ally for us. I'll take a look.
Thank you. When you've completed a mission, just return to me or any of our members stationed at an Irregulars post. We'll make sure your efforts are rewarded. Maker's blessings light your path.
Fantastic luck to you as well. That's not how it goes. We got a codex over here. The letter from... Oh, it's a letter. So this would be quest related. A letter written in careful script addressed to you. To the inimitable... Inimitable is like unmistakable, but it has a tinge of imitation, basically. That's where it comes from. Anyway, to the Grey Warden, your deeds have spread since the tragedy of Ostagar, and I find myself in need of one such as you. I'm Raelnor, captain of the venerable Blackstone Irregulars, and I hope to win your trust. The Irregulars have come on hard times since the war with Orlais, but I have fought to improve their reputation. Gone are the days of my father's shady deals with unscrupulous nobles in Denerim, he exclaims. No, I have trained a guild filled with honorable men ready to fight for Ferelden. And I'm proud to say that I have seen your own Grey Wardens as a sort of model. We are not perfect. My own son advocates a move back to the more lucrative way my father ran the guild. But we are steadfast. It is in this context that I ask for your help, and I promise we will reward you accordingly. Not very lucrative, of course, unless... I mean... I think he in this sentence is sort of admitting that the way his father ran the guild, it was more lucrative. So it's gonna be accordingly to their lucre. Is that an English word? The original word that this one comes from? Anyway, should you be willing, please find letters in this box and others like it all over the land and carry out the request therein. For this matter, consider the requests from my son as if they came from myself. And thank you again from the bottom of my heart. Whether you choose to assist us or not, you are doing the Maker's work, Warden, and I am honored to work with you. This letter is marked with the seal of the Blackstone Irregulars. Now, what box was it that he... Steel lockbox made of hammered iron and bronze. This is a different thing, isn't it? Oh, these are the treaties. Huh. Is this in the codex as well? Nope, type generic. Hey, don't...
Maker's blessings upon you, Warden.
Right. Well, that's quite a box, isn't it? It is. The Blackstone Lothering. No, wait, the Blackstone quests in Lothering. Scraping the barrel. My friend, there are a number of people who pledge to aid the Blackstone Irregulars in times of need. Those times are now. Here you will find letters of a conscription. Deliver them to the people listed below, and return to the Irregulars for your payment. Should any of these people refuse, do what you must to get them to honor their oaths. Sounds like a good, fun time for us to do things, conscripts. And one of them is here in Lothering, so that's good enough. Over here, derelict of duty. My friend, the Irregulars require a trusted agent to track down and deal with deserters. Do this and you will be rewarded. These deserters took with them valuable supplies crucial to the Irregulars' future as a supplier of martial services. Deal with these wastes of space as you see fit and bring the supplies back as proof that the problem has been dealt with. We will ask no questions as to your methods or final condition of the deserters. Use your own discretion. You will likely find them in the following locations. None of them are here. Samael, actually, in Lake Calenhad. And Denerim, there's somebody. And Frostback Mountains, there's also somebody. I will take those, and I will... Codex? Codex updated. That would be the letters. I only got the one? Oh, this is the letter of conscription. You are receiving this letter because you or someone else placed your name on an article of conscription. This is important to read, because or someone else, thereby pledging your life to the Blackstone Irregulars. With war looming on all fronts, the Irregulars must bring their numbers. We are forced to call upon those who have sworn their assistance to make good of those oaths. Say farewell to your friends and family. While you may return to them, you must prepare them for the possibility that this will be your last day together. Your sacrifice is appreciated. They took the inspiration from the Grey Wardens quite to heart right there. This is where the bards are.
I brought my family to Lothering because I thought it would be safe.
He says, standing behind a drum kit, because I think this is supposed to mimic a rock band, sort of, maybe. I don't know. Hi.
Please, I must continue playing, else I earn no coin tonight.
I just play what the innkeep asks. We need his coin to travel north.
Mother says we have to run
I hear
before the
those
bad men
bandits
get
are back
here.
again.
Thank you. Bye.
Why don't the Templars kill them?
Killed them. I killed them. The Templars also. Hi. What do we have over there? I should have pressed tab over here. Can I? Would you guys? Thank you. You're very kind. Everything is good over here. So why... I mean... Can I take your stuff? I think I can take their stuff. They don't... I don't think the game has... Somebody told me that there's no... Oh, you're stealing from me situations. An Ash Warrior Axe. Okay, I'll maybe hang on to that. And I gained experience from, I suppose, opening the lock.
I'll have no fighting in my kitchen. Out with you. I'm scared. When are we going home?
You'll have no fighting, she says, standing next to a corpse. I'm scared, he says, standing next to a corpse.
So, Terran Logain is the new regent? Isn't that a good thing?
I heard that he may have had something to do with the king's death.
But I thought Darkspawn killed the king. That doesn't make any sense.
It's probably political nonsense. We'll be lucky if they don't burn down the entire country fighting over the throne.
Yeah.
My cousin in the Templars says the mages in the tower out on Lake Calenhad are all turning into demons.
The mages are turning into demons.
Well, this time...
That's a thing. That's why they hunt down apostates.
Where can we go?
Because the unsanctioned magic.
We're planning on running that mine until the last minute.
And all
orders.
That sort of stuff. Running a mine until the last minute. Well, that's dedication. So we have an elder here called Miriam. And we have a chest with leather armor. I'll take the leather armor. Not that I need it. Hello.
You got a bed for the night. You taken care of.
What?
Lothering's full up with refugees. Might be space in Alison's barn. Speak up.
I'm not a refugee. I'm a Grey Warden.
A Grey Warden, are we?
No, I am.
Did
You're
I
not.
mention I'm the bleeding queen of Ferelden? I'm no young skirt looking for a tumble, or some elder you can bully. Looks like you can fend for yourself tonight.
Did she just smell me? I think she smelled me.
Too much to do, and not enough time.
Yeah, with all that tumbling and whatnot. Do you need any help?
I don't suppose you know anything of tonics, medicines, or herbs.
I don't, but my friend does.
Then you may be able to do us a lot of good.
I also
All
do a lot
manner
of
of
it.
travelers come through, many injured or sick. We do our best, but we're out of supplies. There's medicinal herbs in the woods to the north. If you make a few poultices, I'll scrape together some sort of payment. I'll write all you need to know in this note here.
Well, thank you very much. I received that quest updated. That's what I need. Elder Miriam has requested that you use your skill with herbs to craft some lesser health poultices for the injured refugees of Lothering. 3 of these should suffice. Refer to her note for specifics. I thought I had some already. Let's look at our potion situation over here. Sort by type. And then, yeah, we have 1. Is that lesser? No, that's health. And then we have the greater ones. So what I want is I want to have everybody with access to those things. Let's see. Lesser. Right there. Not that I'm going to use them, but at least it's consistent enough that I can rely on having them, basically. Okay. So, you have poison making. And you have spider shape. No. Wait a minute. Is she spider all the time? I thought I figured she would be a bear. I don't know. Shape-shifting. Shape-shifting. It's not wolves, so it's bears. Because otherwise it would be like lycanthropy if it were wolves. Herbalism. Lesser health poultice. Create. 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 That makes the loveliest noise, doesn't it? Doesn't it now? Okay.
Have any luck finding herbs in the woods?
I didn't need them. Here we go.
This will help many people. You're a good sort, you know.
No, I don't. I don't know that yet because we just need to see what the game is going to allow us to pick. And I think my character has a lot to learn. Okay, so, you know, to grow as a person. Hello.
Mother says we have to run before the bad men get here.
The bad men. It's the bad men. They like...
As if we needed more fighting here.
They like playing
Don't
badminton.
You see how scared everyone is?
As you do. What do we have? A small metal round shield. That's kind of good. Hi.
Hello, stranger. I don't suppose you know anyone that can make traps?
I can help you. No, I can. What do you need traps for?
Old man Barlin said that Darkspawn may be coming soon. He's got traps on his farm. I figured I'd put a few on my lands. Barlin wants to poison his traps. I just want normal traps.
So Barlin has poison traps on his land?
He doesn't have any poison yet, thank the Maker. So his fields are just full of traps. He can be a bit eccentric.
Yeah, I met him. He was the one inside of the inn. Why don't you just buy some?
None to be had. Barlin has all the traps in the village in his fields.
Okay, well, sorry, I can't make traps.
I didn't mean to bother you. Sorry.
Well, I was the one to talk to you, so... You know, it's my fault if you bother me, isn't it? Let's continue. It's good that it shows me... I think there's an option to disable that if you don't like that. That it shows people who have quests. Not that... Not that I'm not gonna keep looking at everything.
You must have been a brother before you became a Templar, no?
I never actually became a Templar. I was recruited into the Grey Wardens before I took my final vows.
Do you ever regret leaving the Chantry?
No, never. Do you?
Yes. You may not believe it, but I found peace there. The kind of peace I've never known.
It used to get so quiet at the monastery that I would start screaming until one of the brothers came running. I would tell them that I was just checking. You never know, right?
No, I never did anything like that. I enjoyed the quiet.
Suit yourself. The look on their face was always priceless.
It's not funny. See, I can laugh. Not necessarily at his jokes. I was laughing more at my reaction. I'm a child. We have a chicken back here. Not a dead chicken though, so nothing we can loot. Yeah, that was of course Alistair and I don't remember her name. Liliana. Oh well, it's gonna be easy. Well, it's gonna be if I call her Liliana, it is gonna be easy for me to remember her name because the E rather than the I is not familiar to me. We have a pile of filth and a sack with an elf root
All right.
Shut up. And 58 money. 58 money is good money. It was the crappy money though. So 58 copper. Not silver, because silver is where it's at. Silver is the money that you're gonna be spending. I'm thinking. I was looking at the minimap there.
Accuse me of thievery.
What?
I saw you take the supplies from my car. Your grassland.
Sorry, I'm gonna interrupt them then. The chastened wilders have lived in the Corcari wilds since the first wars with the Alamari. Let's read it to the bottom. Why there is no way to know how many there are in the wilds today, few travelers that pass through the forest tell of chastened eking, I believe is... I didn't know it was written like that. I suppose it has to be eking out of an existence even in the frozen wastelands of the far south. One can assume that should the chastened ever organize themselves once more, we might have reason to fear them here in Ferelden. We ignore them at our own peril. Well,
Eyes are inept. A chastened would never stoop to petty theft. You marsh folk are all thieves and lost.
Enough! People here are already desperate and frightened. They don't need you two coming to blows.
But what about my food?
I said enough!
who's the chastened here? Who's the not chastened? Are the... Hi, can I talk to you? No, he doesn't exist. Neither does that guy. Can't talk to the farmer, though.
Marshman stole from me, I know it!
Marshman here would be the... Oh, yeah, these are chastened. Huh. Yeah, the whole thing about ignoring them. Well...
You know this place will be overrun by the Darkspawn soon. If we go, we won't be able to come back.
What do you mean if we go? Somebody told me that I should complete all the missions before I leave town. I was gonna do that. But that's the second warning related to that, and I am now afraid. Anyway, if you don't want them organizing and attacking you, how about you help them out or something? Like, for example, making sure they don't get this sort of treatment. Or maybe they are indeed thieves. Do they look like thieves? I mean, I look like a thief because I have the rogue thing. I think that's the warrior thing. Let's have a chat with them.
You do not seem a refugee.
The carnage we left in the wilds was horrifying.
Yeah, they're refugees like the others. Hi.
You aren't one of my captors. I have nothing to say that would amuse you, elf. Leave me in peace.
It's... what are you is a terrible question. Is he different? He just looks brown like everybody else. You're a prisoner who, you know, because the game is brown. This game is brown. I noticed that when I'm making the thumbnails. And I recall criticisms back in when this game came out. It's just brown all over. Yeah. So not because of the color of his skin, because we are all the same color, honestly. There's some nuance, but yeah. He does look a little bit more tan, let's put it like that. Not his hands, though. And also, I don't know if this is my skin. Because I don't know. Anyway, you're a prisoner. Who put you here?
I'm in a cage, am I not? I've been placed here by the Chantry.
The revered mother said he slaughtered an entire family, even the children.
It is as she says. I am Sten of the Beresad, the vanguard of the Kunari peoples.
Oh. The Kunari... I don't know if the Kunari had Chazen, though. I remember reading the name. There was a different name, though. I'm Baylor. Pleased to meet you.
You mock me.
Do I? Oh my god.
Or you show manners I have not come to expect in your lands. Though it matters little now. I will die soon enough.
This is a proud and powerful creature, trapped as prey for the Darkspawn.
What is it?
If you cannot see a use for him, I suggest releasing him for mercy's sake alone.
Mercy? I wouldn't have expected that from you.
I would also suggest that Alistair take his place in the cage.
Yes, that's what I would have expected.
I suggest you leave me to my fate.
Okay, so he's probably like a demon or a fallen angel or something like that. Because she said she treating him as a creature. He's got to be supernatural. His eyes are a little bit red, so I suppose that might be what the game is trying to be like. Oh, this is a demon or something. It might be. What did you do to end up here? My questions are all very leading. Also, can I rant about that first question and the second question? But specifically the first question. I asked it, or the way I said it, are you a prisoner? Who put you here? That doesn't bring focus to the first question, are you a prisoner? His line is his reaction is very specifically about the first question. And then immediately I said, hi, it's pleased to meet you. And he says, I'm walking. Yeah, like, what? Come on. Yeah, it's the age-old thing of having a line that looks like it means something, and then it's supposed to mean something else, and the character reacts to how the writer meant this line, the lines that you choose, rather than how you think it means. In other words, there's never any NPC in any RPG ever that is confused about your intent, basically, because you as the player are going to be the one to be confused by your intent with your lines. So I find myself in need of skilled help.
No doubt. What help do you seek?
I am sworn to defend the land against the Blight.
The Blight? Are you a Grey Warden, then?
Why do you ask?
My people have heard legends of the Grey Warden's strength and skill. Though I suppose not every legend is true.
Would the revered mother let you free?
Perhaps if you told her the Grey Wardens need my assistance. It seems as likely to bring my death as waiting here.
Sounds good to me.
Farewell, then.
To be left here to starve? Or to be taken by the Darkspawn? No one deserves that. Not even a murderer.
Is he a murderer? I'm confused. But we have... Sten, either you have an enviable memory or a pitiable life to know nothing of regret. The northern islands are remote, lush jungles that arbor cities rumored to be the most extraordinary ever built. These are the lands of the Kunari, lands that no foreign eyes ever see. Only the stories of the 3 exalted marches waged against the giants have reached the south until the arrival of Sten. So he's a giant? The stoic giant in the cage, yes, was surely the strangest thing the people of Lothering had ever seen until the blight struck. Oh yeah, he's a little bit tall. Sure. I mean, I'm an elf. I'm shortish. Let's compare it to Alistair.
What now?
Shut up. Look at that. There's barely any sneeze. He's not a giant. He's just a tall person. I mean, if he's a giant, but it's not because he's big. Anyway, that's gonna be that for today. I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been Dragon Age Origins. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and if you did, go ahead and leave a comment, like the video if you want to see the next episode come out sooner rather than later. But above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye bye.